So let's talk about some of my all-time favorite makeup favorites. Well, maybe not all-time, but like my favorites at the moment. Is that fair? Do you want to do that? Let's do that. So I do want to start off talking about my favorite duo right here. This is the About Face Performer Foundation and the brand new About Face Illusionist Concealer. The two of these go together beautifully. This has been my favorite foundation for pretty much since it launched. Like, let's be so for real. Like, I initially got it as PR, but then it's so good, I actually repurchased it with my own money. And it's also very affordable with like really buildable coverage. So like every other product I have on my face is layered on top of this. This is incredible. I also use the shade L1 Neutral, and in the concealer, I use F1 Neutral. I have L1 Neutral as well, but I really like the brightening that I get from this. And this concealer formula, I'm really picky about concealer formulas, but like this is it. It's so smooth. This little, like the doe foot, if you can see it, if it focuses. Is it focusing? Hi, I can't tell. Anyway, it's just so nice and easy to apply. It's a dream. Like, About Face products are really, really slept on, by the way. There's also no order to this. I'm just kind of grabbing what's in front of me that I recognize as a favorite of mine. So next we have this highlighter from bellabeaute Bar. This is the Dark Dreamscape highlighter. And like, do we see? Like, maybe a better example is that I literally am wearing it on my face today. That is the most gorgeous highlighter shade of all time. It really, like, there's a palette that they have recently de-influenced is the name of the palette, and there's an eyeshadow shade in there called Digital Zombie that is exactly this shade. And when that came out and I used that shade, I just looked for any excuse to put it on my eye. I just really like was like, this is the color. So when it came out in a highlighter formula in its own individual palette, oh my God, dream come true. Because now guess what's so easy for me to travel with or just like reach for? This guy right here, or her. It's actually a she because no guy would be this glamorous. So for blush, I have really been loving this Kaleidos blush. This is in the shade Pale Rose. It's very pale, and it's like what I do if I really don't want an overwhelming blush look. I can barely see that, but it does go on very like, it's really subtle. Like, it's not like a blush blindness kind of look, but it's really nice on, and it's something that's like not distracting because blush can of course be distracting. That said, I also am loving this shade from About Face Blush Rush. This is one of my favorite blush formulas of all time, but this is what I have the highlighter, like I have this on and then the highlighter on top of it. So this is like the shade, what is this called? It's called Rev It Up. And what it is it's a very like watermelon kind of shade. It goes on pretty sheer compared to some of their other pigments, which I really like. And I think it's like a gorgeous summer shade. I recognize it's fully January right now, but like, I really think it just adds like a really cool tone to my face. Not like literally cool versus warm, but like, it's like, oh wow, that's so cool. That's so stupid. What the hell? I also enjoy the way that like the kind of orange base of that like plays off the blue of my eyes today. So that's why I was reaching for it like immediately. But I clearly have like an addiction to this formula. Just, I always keep those like really close in reach on my makeup table. Next we have the Anastasia Brow Pen. This is in the shade Dark Brown. It is dual-ended. Granted, I don't really use that side that much, but like this fine point is perfect for drawing little like hairs onto your brow. And I love a thin brow, and like this has completely replaced, I previously used the NYX Lift and Snatch pen. Like, let's do a little comparison of like tip sizes if we must. They look kind of similar, but this is the NYX one right here. You can tell it's definitely thicker. And it's like a little bendier. This stays a little stronger. It just comes to a finer point, and this one, this Anastasia one, is a lot easier to control. Also, I always have like, before I say that, I always get anxiety. Is it Anastasia or is it like Anastasia or like something fancy? I don't know. I tend to pronounce things like a hillbilly because I am a hillbilly low-key. Speaking of brows, I do love this 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. It's the perfect thing. It goes on really thin. It's not like a glue, like the NYX Brow Glue or like the Anastasia Brow Freeze, where it's like really, really thick. And like, you gotta like, I don't know, you know where it kind of gets like crusty? Like, it doesn't do that. And I love that so much. So this has been like a mainstay in my brow routine, like through all my brow shapes. Like it's just so good. Next, this is really not that exciting, but this is an About Face Line Artist eye pen, just in black. But it's my favorite product for like tight lining and like getting like up under my falsies, because it's a very soft kind of pencil. So it's difficult to draw with, but you don't have to press down that hard because it is, that's so obvious. Like, yes, it's soft. Don't press down too hard or you'll break it. But you know what that's perfect for is like getting up under there when I don't want to press down hard. When I'm tight lining, it grosses me out. I don't need to know what goes on in my eye. So this is the perfect kind of pencil for that task. So while I'm talking about Face, I have these shimmery cherry, what is this? The Cherry Pick Lip Butter. It's a mouthful. I needed to make sure I said that right. Specifically these shades Supernova and Above the World. I do have all the shades that they came out with. I believe there were about 6, but these 2 are my favorites. If I can hold them up right, good Lord. Supernova, because it is very sheer and it just adds some quick shimmer and that really like nice cherry pick formula. It's the same formula as the regular line. It's just this has glitter in it. And then this is Above the World, which is a cooler tone, kind of pinky mauve or mauve. I was crash out over my pronunciation. That's really sad. But these are the best colors. I think the other ones in the collection kind of pull a little too yellow for me. And I do love a warm tone. Like I'm not a warm tone hater. I've said it before and I say it again. I'm neutral toned, so I appreciate both, but like they just look a little like funky on. And I just think these 2 shades, obviously this can mirror whatever kind of like lip liner you have on under it. And then this one I just think is beautiful and really the standout from that whole line, if you ask me. So this is from an indie brand. This is Tim Marie Cosmetics. It's just loose glitter. These were sent to me as PR, but hold on, I'm being so careful right now. Do you see that? It's literally just a jar of loose glitter and it is so pretty on. Actually, I want to add it on just so you can see. It's so scary reaching in here. Do you see that? Oh God, this is the color Hollow 19 of their holographic series. I love these. I love glitter. I love a reason to just grab these and just throw it on to whatever I like have put on my eyes. It's just like so sparkly and like the craft room kind of glitter way. And I guess like while I'm on the topic of glitter, I should talk about the palettes that I have on my eye, because these are some of my favorite multi-chrome shades of the moment. They come from Bella Beauty Bar. I've talked about this palette before, Dark Dreamscape, but like I have this on my eyes today. And this is also one of my all-time favorite shades. This is in the shade Parallel Universe. I've worn that a couple times this week. This was initially like a Halloween palette drop, but like I obviously am wearing it all the time. I also used for a lot of these blues, this whole row from the Come Play With Us palette. This is the holiday palette, but spooky because it was Shining themed. Bella Beauty Bar has honestly some of the best palettes right now that I've ever tried. Like, and I don't just say that because like I get these as like they're gifted, they're PR. I have an affiliate code with them, by the way, if you want to use it and get 10% off. But I'm not saying it because of that. I'm saying it because like I actually was shook the first time I tried these. Like every single day when I go to do eyeshadow, I kind of feel like I'm driving them insane as a brand because I tag them every day in every look that I do. And I'm just like, oh my God, I used this today. And it's like every day they have to hear from me. That sucks. You don't want to have to hear from me every single day. Like I'm irritating myself by doing that. But it's like, why would I skip the best eyeshadows that I have? Why would I do that? Like if I have something that good, I'm gonna use it. It's amazing. Like, and there's so many palettes I have up there that I'm not talking about because we'd be here all day. Like I'm not even kidding. Okay, crash out over. I do want to talk about the Kaleidos lip melts. So these are the ones, hold on, I'm gathering. There are 6 kinds of capsules that they have for these. They're all very cute, all really hard to see. So it's kind of like a mix and match capsule situation. And then you can get the actual lip melts out of there. This is my favorite too. Like, just look how cute that is. But what's actually inside of it is a little lip product that is held together with a magnet so you can switch around. But this color right here, Prismelt, is what I have on today with all that blue glitter in it. That's so pretty. But because it is one of my favorite shades, if not my favorite shade from the 12 that they released. I wanted it to go in my favorite tube. So that was my customized choice. And the formula, like guys, we need to talk about the formula of these, because when I first saw these like little kind of click up thing, I did think like, and you know, as much as I love these, sometimes like I really have to dab them on carefully because they do have a tendency to kind of run outside of the lip liner if you put it on too thick. This, I don't have to worry about doing that. I just kind of like put it on like it's chapstick or something, and it's kind of not going anywhere. And like the glitter is crazy. There are some matte shades too, like this purple. What color is this? I always forget the names of them. This is Geek Out. And let's find a blank space on my hand. That's just such a really beautiful like purple lip tone. So sheer, so buildable, and with the right lip liner, that is like one of the most gorgeous combos out there. Like, I will have to do a specific video on my favorite Kaleidos lip products soon, because there are just so many of them and so many different formulas and types. And I'm also, shall I say, loving their new lip liners right now. This one, this is in the shade Java, and this I think is a really good, like, not quite dupe, but it's very similar to Matte Greige and Matte Stone. Like, it falls somewhere in between the two of them. So I'm reaching for this almost every single day. Like, it's so important to me. So another innovative product that I have really been enjoying actually is this Made by Mitchell concealer lipstick. Like, that's straight up concealer. And like, if I put it on my hand, it just looks like I'm swatching concealer. So why would you even want that as a lipstick? Well, like if I do a really dark lip combo and I'm kind of wanting like an ombre effect, really nice in the very center of the lips, not too much. Or alternatively, it is an excellent base for any lip color that you just want it to give, like you want to take the pigment away, you want to like start from scratch and have the color like to go on top of it. You really get like a different kind of vibe. Like I have a video up from a few days ago where I used this and then put on Matte Stone, and it's just a very different look. And this is giving me an idea to maybe do like a half and half on like another day to show like just the difference that it makes in your lip combo. But it's really innovative. I love it so much. I have 3 more things, then I'm gonna be quiet. But I recently just got one of these MAC lip gloss airs. This is in the shade Snobbish. You can see just that really nice like bluish pink. I love MAC Snob. It's one of my favorite lipstick shades. So I was very intrigued by the glass, because it's lip gloss. The gloss Snobbish. It's just such a nice color. And this is my first tube that I've tried of this formula, and I really like it. It's called Air, I think, because it goes on like air and it doesn't feel like as sticky as like regular MAC lip gloss. Some of the stickiest stuff you will ever put on your face. Like, that sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. Like it's something that like your hair is all in it. Like it's very irritating. The shine is like no other, but it is kind of annoying. It's just kind of like, what is on my mouth and how do I stop this? Anyway, I do want to talk about, I unfortunately am a road girl, and this blush, this is in Sleepy Girl. I don't even know where to put this anymore. I love this blush. It blends out really nice just with your fingers. When I was traveling over the holidays, I had this in my carry-on bag just for like when I got off the red-eye flight. It was like, oh my God, I need to put some life back into my cheeks. This was the girl. Sleepy Girl. As a sleepy girl, this is it. I really do like that color. I feel like there was another color I wanted instead of this, but Sephora was sold out when I went in person. So I got this, and now it's like I don't even care what the other color was because this one's so good. Like it's perfect. Like as much as I love my powder blushes and like the blush rushes, that's just easiest to apply like on the go. So I have room for all blush types here as somebody who genuinely is so oddly enthusiastic about formulas and types, and it's like I try not to be so like overconsumption core, but I do get sent a lot of things, and when I buy things I try to be very like, I don't know, I don't need every color, I don't need every single drop that comes out, but I really try to like think like, okay, what's my use case for this? And an on-the-go blush stick is always going to be of use for me, at least. It's not for everybody, but it's for me. I don't know. I'm just trying to like curate a makeup collection that feels like it really suits my needs and fosters like more creativity, you know, like that's really what I'm all about for makeup. And if we want to talk about boring setting favorites, I love the About Face Curtain Call Powder. This is in the shade Bow. It's very translucent. It's gorgeous. Also, if we look at the packaging, there's this little like mesh netting. It's very bouncy. It's like a little trampoline, but it really helps the powder come out of there very fine, very smooth. And I obviously have it on before, well, all over the foundation to take away the shine. And then obviously I added shine back on when I put the highlighter on, but this is my favorite powder. Like, also About Face, very affordable. I don't remember if I said that when I talked about the foundation, but like the price point of these you really can't beat. Like for the quality that you get, it's crazy. Low key, they should be charging you more, or the fancy brand should be charging you less, actually, is what they should be doing, because this is just like fair to have access to something that's really high quality. So I also love the Scandinavia setting spray. I use the bridal kind. If you know, you know, and the new Urban Decay formula is not it. I have tried it. This is the OG formula. If you're wondering why your Urban Decay setting spray sucks now, it's because they stopped partnering with Scandinavia, but you can still buy from the brand direct. I got this on TikTok Shop, so it's linked in my showcase if you're looking for it, but it's exactly what the old Urban Decay spray was. And like, I don't know why, I don't know why brands like mess with perfection like that. Like why? Like what's the point of all that if you have something that you know people love? Like I got the little like travel spray in a pinch while I was traveling and it was like leaking all over my hand, and then I thought it was maybe just me, but then other people said it was leaking, and it's like, okay, Urban Decay, like what are you doing? Why? I gotta cut this off here because I keep looking around and seeing more things I could talk about, but this is getting a little lengthy for like a little quick hit video. I can definitely do part 2, part 3, part 10. Like I'm really just kind of figuring out what this channel is going to look like, and kind of what, as I move away, not away from shorts, but as I add to my repertoire of like longer form content, like what am I talking about and what am I doing? I did try to shoot like a full bare face to finished face video a couple hours ago, but then my camera battery died and I was like, you know what, that's not in the cards today. So that will be on shorts later, meaning this look will be on shorts later. Of course, it won't be the full talk through tutorial, but another day. We're still figuring it out, and yeah. Thanks for watching and thanks for being here. I really appreciate everybody that's letting me be delusional enough to talk to a camera and post it on YouTube. Okay, bye.